Hey there, my friend. Thank you for joining me here. This was such a weird book. If you're following this kind of video series that I've been doing, you know how weird I think this book is. But it called out to me because I love the idea of living in balance. I'm trying to add more balance to my life all the time. And I think it's a very important thing for all of us to do is to live in balance. So this screamed at me, right? This copy from like the early 70s, spine broke the minute I opened it up. Very weird book. I don't recommend this book. Usually, I speak highly of books that I talk about. That's why I'm talking about them, because I like them. I did not like this book, but this one chapter I think is worth saving before I burn this book. Maybe drop a comment down below. What should I do with this book? How would you dispose of it? I'm not going to donate it. It's got weird juju or something. I don't know. I don't want to donate it. It's falling apart anyway. Nobody's going to want a broken copy like this. Do I burn it? Do I recycle it? What would you do with it? I mean, throw it in the fireplace? I mean, what would you do with this thing? Anyway, chapter 10 is titled Nervous Fatigue, and it is the best chapter, the only good chapter in the whole book, as far as I'm concerned. And we've been doing a video for each of the 9 points, the 9 things we can do to avoid nervous fatigue, as Dr. Caprio calls it. Again, today we would call it burnout. We would call it just kind of life anxiety, I guess, not so much nervous fatigue. But just recapping, number 1 was do not exceed your fatigue limit. All right. Observe moderation in everything you do. That's number 2. Number 3, develop the art of relaxation. Very important. Number 4 was learn to control your emotions. All of these are very, very important and on point, I think. Number 5, sidetrack your fears. The last one we did, number 6, was get your proper rest and sleep, which, of course, common sense dictates is very important. We're at number 7 now, regulate your diet. Weird story today. We went to meet our daughter, who's actually dog sitting in a couple towns over from us, and some friends as well at one of our favorite bakeries. I ordered their sea salt bagel, which was freshly baked today, this morning, and a little bit of butter. That's all I had, right? That's all I was craving. I bite into it. Like on the second bite, I feel this massive crunch, and I'm like, oh my God, I just bit into a piece of glass or something. It turned out that I crunched into my tooth. I'm so self conscious about it. I don't even want to open my mouth really too much, but I'm going to the dentist tomorrow to get it looked at. I've never broken a tooth in my entire life. Um, I cracked one once due to a bad, really botched root canal. The doctor was horrific. I almost sued him. He was so bad. So he cracked that tooth, but I've never broken one. So to have a piece of my tooth spit out with a piece of bagel was very shocking to me. But anyway, it's interesting that we're talking about regulating diet. I don't feel like eating anything ever again after that experience, but I know I have to eat. But regulating diet, number 7 here. Overeating makes you mentally sluggish. This is so important because we always tend to associate, most of us anyway, food with just our physical bodies, not with our mental faculties. But food affects our brains, it affects our mind, it affects the ability to think right. And that's why people that have high sugar diets, it's almost like it puts you into a stupor. It really does. Too much sugar makes you kind of stupid. It really does. So what you eat makes a difference. And Dr. Caprio says overeating makes you mentally sluggish. Bad eating habits, such as irregularity of meals, poor mastication, eating hurriedly, not getting the right kinds of food, cause many kinds of digestive disorders. He points out, and it doesn't surprise me because this book's kind of weird like that, but he points out constipation, for example, causes auto intoxication. It's no wonder, God, I feel my tooth just shaved, just cut in half. I feel like half a tooth in my mouth. Um, I hope they can fix this tomorrow. Luckily, it doesn't hurt. So constipation causes, for example, auto intoxication. It's no wonder you're always tired when you're absorbing toxins from within your body. Don't try to treat the disorder, remove the cause instead. A light luncheon is preferable to a heavy noonday meal for those who do mental work. A piece of candy kept handy will help overcome that late afternoon fatigue. Sugar in small quantities is energizing. The trouble is that most of us have too much sugar. We overindulge in sugar, and that does the opposite. So number 7, regulate your diet. Very, very important. And be careful when you bite on things. I can't believe I broke a tooth for the first time. I'm 53 years old. I've never broken a tooth on a bagel that wasn't even that hard. Imagine, I mean, it's like saying you broke your bone sitting down to go to the bathroom, like you broke your leg or something. You know what I mean? Like sitting down to go to the toilet, you would break your arm or something. It's so ridiculous. I can't even believe that I broke it on, of all things, a freshly baked bagel. Not even anything hard. I bite into things 1,000 times harder than a bagel, and I don't break my tooth. I don't know. I'll see what the dentist has to say tomorrow. And pretty soon we'll have number 8 on this list, and then we'll end with number 9. Again, the book, just to tell you what I'm referencing, not for you to go out and buy it. It's still available, amazingly, on Amazon. It's so dated that it's not worth reading today, I'm afraid to say, but that's the book. I'm Spencer Hughes, coming at you from the front of the house today on a day that's gone from incredibly sunny and gorgeous and a little bit spring-like to just massive rainfall. And we're supposed to be into the 70s and maybe low 80s for the next few days, so that will be nice. Take care wherever you happen to be. Thanks a lot for watching the video. If you're so inclined, repost it, or follow me, or don't, or check out my podcast, or don't, at hughesfromtheheart.com, and I'll talk to you real soon.